Happy Monday. Happy beginning of the week. I hope you've all had a great weekend and a great start to this week. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. So if you are looking for easy to use, easy to clean DIY products and projects, you are in the right place. So once you hop on tonight's live or you hop on the replay later, please say hi in the comments and tell me where you're watching from. I happen to be in Central Kansas. And I do real quickly want to let you know that I'm live in 3 locations. So if you hear me refer to a comment that you don't see in your feed, that person may be viewing and commenting from a different platform. Also, if you are watching from my private Facebook group, there is a permission link in the description of the video. Clicking that link just allows StreamYard to pin your profile name and pic to your comment. You can choose not to click that link. That's a-okay. Just know that your comment will show up as Facebook user in my comments, and I may not know who I'm interacting with, but I will still answer any questions. I will say hi. I'll chit chat with you. Again, I may just not know who I'm interacting with. So with that, and as always, if you like tonight's project and think that others should see it, please feel free to spread the chalk love all over Facebook and YouTube. Hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the heart button, and as always, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with you. That just tells the social media algorithms that others should see my content, and it just kind of helps me grow little by little. So thank you. With that, let's go to the comments. Jason is watching from the other side of the door. And again, as you hop on, say hi in the comments so that I know that you're here. And don't mind the hodgepodge in the back. We've got a little bit of Christmas. We've got a little bit of winter. We've got a little bit of Valentine's Day back there. I'm so behind, it's not even funny. So we just celebrate holidays every day. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera, and we will go ahead and get started. So put this one on, and then I think we'll do it this way, and we'll flip that. Okay. So if you saw by the description of the live, we are using the Carrot Farms size A transfer. It's super cute. I'm going to use it mostly as is, but we're going to add a little bit of dimension to it. So I have a piece of scrap wood that I just faux stained with some acrylic paint and a baby wipe. Here's the back side. I haven't even done it yet, but I'm a little prepared. I at least have it somewhat base coated. I'm going to distress it with a little bit of white, and then we'll add parts of the transfer. I'm also going to make some some clothespin carrots. This is one that I made a couple of years ago. So we're going to glue. So we take, the clothespins are normally like this with a little spring. I have dismantled them. So I take them I dismantle them, and then I glue them flat side together so they make this carrot. And then I've actually taken 4 of these and glued them together to make a dimensional carrot. And then I just added a tassel for kind of the greenery. But instead of putting all 4 together, we're just going to leave them separate like this. So we'll have, and I'm going to use these instead of this carrot, but I have to finish painting them. So, and then it'll kind of roughly look like this. I think, and then the greener will be coming out. So that's kind of what it's going to look like once I'm done, but I still have to finish. I started it the other day to try to be ahead of the game. As you can see, I didn't quite get done with some of the tips, so let's do that really quickly. Actually, I think we'll work on our sign Jason says that's a great idea. And again, I wish I could take credit for it. I saw another designer do it. So we're going to do it a little bit like that. So let's distress this sign so that it can kind of be drying. And then we'll work on the carrots, and then we'll just kind of flip back and forth between the carrots and the sign. So again, I base coated it with just some burnt umber and a wet wipe to kind of make it look a little bit like a faux stain. I don't like using stain because of the fumes, and then you have to let the rags dry, and so I just use faux stain. Then I need a paper towel. So we're just going to roughly distress the scrap of wood. So I'm just taking a little bit of just generic craft acrylic paint. Oops. You can put as little on as you want. You can put more on. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. Some people use like wax to kind of help distress. You could even use the crackle technique with glue, which I have not tried yet. I should. I'm going to take some without pouncing it off. Add a little bit more. Just add as much or as little as you want. Does anyone else think it's crazy that March is already here? Although I'm kind of glad it's here because January felt like it was 450 days long. December only felt like it was 4 days long. So okay, how does that look? Add a little bit more. And we'll do something to the sides. Oops. So this is literally scrap wood. It was destined for the dump, but I had my husband and son rescue it. And it'll make the perfect signs. Just adding some cheap acrylic paint. Well, I shouldn't say cheap, inexpensive. That's a better word. Over my faux stain, just to kind of get a barnwood look. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. There's all sorts of different ways to achieve the same look. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side. So this is kind of what we have. And then I'll do some sanding when I'm finished. I'll go around the edges. So let's put that to the side. And remember, this is kind of where we're headed. We're going to use this carrot transfer, but we're going to add a little bit of dimension to it with some clothespin carrots, kind of similar to this, but they'll only be, instead of using 4 chunky clothespins, we'll just use 1. So I started. You'd be proud of me. I tried to work ahead. I didn't quite get all of these done. And my brush is dried. So, do I have another brush handy? I think this one will work. It's not the greatest brush. So I just need to do these tips really quick. It shouldn't take too long. And this is just, it's actually a mixture of Deco Art cadmium orange and a little bit of apple barrel pumpkin orange. The pumpkin orange was a little too bright, so I just added some of the cadmium orange to it. So after we're done painting these, we will glue these clothespins flat sides together. And I have so many because I kind of want to do, this size sign. I got white paint splatters all over everything. Oopsie. So I want to do this size sign and do the whole image. And then I think I'm going to do this size, which I should have painted, and just do like the carrot farms and then the locally grown and the premium quality, like blocked right here, and then do a couple pumpkins here. So I will also probably need to paint that. I need like a splatter paint box, I guess, because I managed to get white paint all over my my paint. My glue has white paint, my paste, and my tumbler has white paste all over, or white paint all over it. Oopsie. Anybody else a messy painter? Or is it just me? Oh, speaking of messy, dadgummit. Did everyone have a great weekend? Did you do anything fun or special? We actually, we have a friend from our church girl group who is a freshman at college nearby, and she was singing in Handel's Messiah. And I've heard about it. You know, was classically taught in piano lessons, so I know of Handel's Messiah, but I had never seen it in person, and so that was a first for me. Enjoyed it. It was a little long, but I still enjoyed it. So that was cool. It's a great way to start off the month, especially since this is the Lenten season, and Good Friday and Easter are coming up at the end of the month. Just a little bit more. And then I think I'll switch back to my little sign. So I do have a cart link for all of the Couture products that I'm using this evening, listed in the description of the video. So that's done. Let's save my bag. So let's put these to the side. Actually, I'll just throw them up here. I'm going to bring this sign back in, and we'll get it. I'm going to move my transfer out of the way so it's not in the line of fire. So I want this back, and I want this back. So we'll just kind of paint this one real quick. Again, this is kind of the faux stain that I used burnt umber with a wipe to kind of get this faux stained look. That's my base coat. It started with just a raw piece of wood. And the second step was putting this faux stain on. I probably even have white paint on me. I don't know if I should go. Technically, the grain goes this way. I don't know if I should make my distressing go that way. Let's see if it looks funny. Of course, there aren't any rules in distressing. I'm going to actually kind of point my sign down towards my cardboard. Maybe that'll keep me from splattering paint everywhere. Don't forget to do the drawing at the end of the evening as well. I always forget that. So if you don't know what my drawing is, granted I didn't do one this morning, but usually I go live on Mondays and Wednesdays. So on Monday and Wednesday mornings, I try to put in a check-in post, kind of a little participation post on my Facebook business page. So if you participate in the comments, then you are entered to win, or entered for that night's live drawing, the live giveaway. Since I didn't go live last Wednesday, I'm going to carry that one over to tonight. So you have until the end of the live to get entered if you want to participate. Okay, let's put that one beside. Okay, I think I'm done with that. And that's now dry. So I need to get out my fuzz cloth. I need to get out some wax. I'll just use that since it's here. Trying to find in my stash down here. I may just have to use a paper towel. Okay, so because we have a painted piece of wood and I have a brand new transfer, I need to wax this surface. And so there is some surface wax from Couture. I do have it linked. So what it does is it kind of, the wax acts as a barrier between the wood and the transfer so that the transfer doesn't stick so hard to the wood that it either pulls up my wood or my paint, or it makes the transfer, or the transfer sticks so hard itself that it pulls or distorts it when I take it off, and then it may not work as well. So I just want to put a layer of wax down. Just to kind of act as a barrier. So now I'm just going to rub it, kind of buff it in. You kind of see it gives it kind of there's a sheen to it now. That's where all the wax is. Also, I need to write on the back that this is the back side. So Carrot Farms. Because this is reusable about 8 to 10 times, depending on how well I take care of it, I need to make sure I note that this is the back side of the carrier sheet. That way, when I'm finished washing it and it's dry and I'm ready to put it back on the carrier sheet to store away, I know that it goes on this side, not this side. So the other thing we need to do with a new transfer is we need to fuzz it. So I'm peeling it off the backer sheet and I'm just placing it down on my terry cloth towel. This is a fun Couture branded fuzz cloth. So it's terry cloth on one side, it's microfiber on the other. So this side is for fuzzing your transfers. This side is for drying your boards and your transfers. So I'm just knocking back a little bit of that adhesive so it's a little less sticky and it won't either damage my surface or my transfer. So hopefully that is good enough. Let's move that so it doesn't. I don't think it'll stand up that one. Not very well. Because it's got this goober end. I probably need to put it this way. So I'm going to bring the carrot portion up as far as I can. That way I have plenty of room for my carrots. And this piece of wood isn't quite square, so it's going to look a little weird. I'm just kind of placing my carrots a little bit. I think that'll work. So I'm going to do the Carrot Farms locally grown premium quality, and then I'm going to pull it up, and then I'm going to drop the transfer down a little bit more so I can get this. It says 100% organic, farm fresh, pick your own. I'm going to drop it down a little bit so I have plenty of room for my carrot and my greenery, carrots and my greenery. So I'm going to get a squeegee, get my paste. Ooh, that one is dry. And I need to, let's just, so I don't, have to go, I don't want to do that. I'm going to have to go get my paste. It's still packed away right over there. I'll be right back. Oops, I had that craft night last week and my stuff is still packed up. I need to get it unpacked. Okay, so now I have my black. So I just need one of my squeegees and I need my black paste. I'm going to make sure that's good and burnished. This may not come out fantastic because I have a weird piece of the wood right there, but I will do my best. So you just want to cover the silkscreen area with paste, being mindful of your edges, because I usually get kind of squirrely and forget where my edges are. Cover up all that silkscreen, and then you just want to gently remove the excess. And kind of even out your squeegee lines because those will show. I'm going to pull this portion back just a little bit so that my paste doesn't dry in my silk screen. I'm going to have to fix that area up a little bit. I kind of figured it would run there because I have those weird spots in the wood. So we'll do the locally grown and the premium quality. Oops. And we'll dry that area. So then I'm going to drop, I'm going to put my backer sheet down just to kind of cover those spots up. And I'm going to drop the bottom part of the transfer down as far as I can go to leave as much room as I can for my clothespin carrots. So now I'm going to get my little detail tool out so it has a little tiny end. So these words are tiny. I'm just going to do these words down here. As cleanly as I can. Jason says those are tiny. Yup, they are tiny words. So this is a size A transfer, but which they used to be 5x7, and now I've noticed that they've gone to like a 4.5 by 6.5. I'm not quite for sure why. And it could be maybe because they're changing out some of the surfaces. Lay that down there. So when I'm done with this, I can just take this to my sink and clean it just in some regular tap water and my board eraser. So this is what we have. My R kind of got a little yucky because there's that kind of the scar in the wood right there. But then there are my words at the bottom. So we'll put that to the side. I'm going to get a wipe. And we'll bring in our carrots. Probably should have been gluing them while it won't take long. Gotta get some of that off. Okay, so let's bring in 3 of our carrots. And we'll get those glued together. So I'm just going to use my Quick and Thick Titebond. This is one of my favorite. I love Titebond glue. It's my preference. Just like a different kind of glue might be your preference. But this dries quick. So again, these are clothespins that I've taken apart. And then you glue the flat sides together. I just painted them with some craft acrylic paint. You could use your chalk paste. You could use a Crayola marker probably, or a Sharpie marker. You could throw them all into, if you wanted to do a bunch of carrots, you could throw all of your clothespin pieces into some orange RIT dye and color them all that way. They might not be quite as vibrant orange, but so if you want to make a kind of a bulky dimensional carrot, you can glue 4 of these little carrot pieces together and then just add a little tassel, and it makes a cute little carrot, like a full, be cute for your little tiered trays. Okay. I need a little nail file. So I'm just going to take a little nail file and kind of scuff up the edges of my carrot. If you had some of the new Dixie Belle gilding wax that Chalk Couture carries, you could use some of that. It comes in silver or gold. You could use that on the edges. Have y'all heard about the new Perks program that launches? I think it's either tomorrow or it's either the 5th or the 6th. I've seen both. But it's the new Perks, customer-based Perks program. And I'll show a graphic on it later, but I posted about it today. I think, I don't know whether it would be easier to put my tops on now or later. I think we're just going to put our carrots, we'll put one this way, kind of at an angle, one that way, and then we'll kind of probably just lay one on top. So I think I'm going to put my tops on now. So let's put our tops on. So for this one, I just made one giant tassel and stuck it to the top. So on this one, I think we'll do 3 tassels, 3 smaller ones. I've got paint everywhere. Get that off before. Okay, so have you all seen the new, this is the new tassel maker from Chalk Couture. There's also a bow maker. I don't have that one yet. So let's make, I wonder, and you don't necessarily need this. In fact, I'm still going to use it. It'll wrap, I can wrap my twine or wrap my yarn. But I think I'm going to cut these in half to get 2 tassels. I don't want them very full because I don't want them too bulky on my carrots. So I'm just wrapping it, and then I'm going to pull it off. And I think, actually, I'm going to leave it like that. Cut 2 I'm going to tie it once here. I'm going to tie it at both ends. That way I can get 2 tassels out of this. And then we'll just cut it in half. Okay, so then we'll just cut it here, and we'll cut it there. Not quite even, but it's close enough. So I'm just going to fold this one in half. Yeah, it's totally not even. There was probably a better way to do that, but that's kind of the way my brain worked this evening. So I'm just going to fold everything over. And then I'm going to use this to tie. So I'm going to wrap it around to kind of make the bulb part of the tassel. I got to figure out where I forgot which one was my tie string. And I'm going to tie that in a knot. You could use faux greenery for this, probably make it much easier. I just like the yarn. I think it's kind of fun to play with. So there's one little carrot top. Okay. This one's going to be a little shorter. I cut it a little weird. So let's wrap around this one. And we will tie that. It's so quiet. Okay, so then let's cut that. There's one taupe. I'll go ahead and make 2, even though I only need 1 more for this one. That's going to make that second sign. I went about 15 times. Hey, Margie. Welcome. We're just making tassels for our cute little clothespin carrots. Sorry, I'm kind of concentrating. This isn't hard, but okay. So then again, let's cut that. Just cut it in half, roughly. We'll save that tassel for another carrot. So let's, I thought I'd cut. Oh, I must have used, I used them both. Okay, so let's fold this one over to make the bulb part of our tassel. I'm going to take another string and just wrap it around a couple of times, fairly tight. And then we'll tie that in a knot. And then we'll cut all that to make it even. Okay. So instead of our carrots looking thick and chunky like that, they're just going to be single carrots. Let me get bring my glue gun around. I think this one's the shorter one. I think we'll put it in the middle. That doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put just a blob of hot glue on top of my carrot. I'm literally just going to stick that down. I probably used too much glue. Oh yeah, I used way too much glue. Trying to get some of that excess off. It's not totally necessary, but I don't want it to look, I don't want to see all that glue. So there's one little carrot. So cute. Okay, so let's maybe not go with so much glue. Jason says those are adorable. So let's stick this one down. Get rid of a little bit more of that excess glue. There's our next carrot. Oh, there went my yarn. Okay, for the third carrot. See if I can keep from picking so much glue out off of the top. Let's give that one a little bit of a haircut. Okay, so there's our third little carrot. While I have this out, see if I can clean. So I'm taking the pointed end of my detail tool where that little wood scar is. It kind of made my R bleed a little bit. Because I waxed, I can kind of scrape a little bit of that off just to make it look a little cleaner. I can always go back in with the paintbrush too. I got it a little better, but I'm gonna have to go in there with the paintbrush and clean it. Or yeah, and some paste. Okay, so this one had the smaller one. Well, I got messy with that hot glue. Okay, so I think we'll put, those are funny. Those are fun. We'll put them down as far as we can so I can still see the carrot farm. And then I think, and then we'll place that one on top. So let me get these two placed roughly there. Oh, I glued them down wrong. My sanded sides are on the bottom. Oh well, I might be able to sand it while it's on there. Goofball. What's all that work to sand it and then... So I think I can just come in and lay that gently on the top. So I'm going to put a little dab there, little dab there, and then some down there. And I totally missed that glue. Kind of lose a little bit of the farms, but you can kind of push, and I might give the greenery a bit of a trim, especially if I kind of squish it all down. Cute. Super cute. I just love those clothespin carrots. And you can buy jumbo clothespins on Amazon. I've made carrots that way as well. I've also made carrots by gluing like 5 or 6 shims together. I have some over here that I need to glue. So if you just glue, this one I have to cut, but so yeah, I have 6 shims here that I'll eventually glue together. Pretend that's not there. So then you can make carrots that way, and you can chalk on the flat sides, and then you just add a really big tassel here at the bottom. That's another way to add carrots. Super cute. I love it. So cute. Oh, hello, Miss Bonita. How are you this evening? I think I'm going to trim. I'm giving my a little bit of a haircut. That way you can kind of see the farms word a little better. Problem is once I start cutting, I'm going to end up without anything. I think that's cute. That works. Probably should have left it alone. There you go. Cute little carrots. And then we can do the same thing, although I have to I'll clean the transfer first. So I'll probably do it off camera, but I can do the carrot farms here and then locally grown premium quality. I'll leave off everything else and then we'll add, pretend this is another carrot cluster. We'll just add some 3 different carrots here, but we can make a vertical sign versus a horizontal sign. So be looking for that. So we'll do that. I'll do that one off camera, but this turned out super cute. Jason says, it's so fluffy. Okie doke. Let's go over a few things because let's do our drawing first because I always forget that. So let's do our drawing from last Wednesday's live check-in. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. Let's go here and share that. So you can see that. So this was what items are usually in a junk drawer. So we had like batteries, 3-prong adapter, twist ties, expired coupons, S&H green stamps, an old bank pen, straws, pom-poms, screwdriver, tape measure, 500 drive-through napkins, and 20 packets of Chick-fil-A sauce. Ours is Sonic straws, thousands of Sonic straws, and then somebody else put scissors. So I'm going to confirm these. Let's make sure you guys can still see that. Yep. And then I'm going to hit start. So it's going to draw. And if I'm picked, then I'll draw again. 3, 2, 1. Pam Powers is the winner. Congratulations, Pam. I will, if you're not watching this evening, then I will get with you via Messenger and I can get you your Happy Mail. So congratulations. So let's stop sharing that. Let's remove that. Let me show you the carrot up close. So this is what our sign looks like. Cute little carrots. Super cute. Okay, so let's go through a few things because there's some things a-changing for the good. As you know, we do still have the winter warehouse end of season clean out. So there's lots of old retired transfers that are up to 75% off or 70% off. And they're adding new transfers daily. So be checking that. Color of the month is called, I think they missed the boat on this one. They should have done this one for February, but it's called Bite Me. And it's a shimmer candy apple red. So if you like candy apple red and you love the shimmers, this is a great color for you. You can customers can unlock it with the $75 order. It is retail price is $16. And then if you're a designer, you can unlock it with a $45 purchase and it's $9.60. Perks members, you can unlock it and purchase it for $11.20. Also, where's my club transfer? Did it not get? I'm missing the Club Couture graphic, but here is our Springs Perk Pack. It is over $226 worth of, this actually isn't the correct picture. Everything that's listed is what you get, but it's a $226 value for $79. Or if you don't want product with your designer access pass, then you just pay the $9.99. The other cool thing that launches tomorrow is the Perks member program. So you've always heard me say the phrase, and the reason that I joined Couture was because my wish list was way bigger than my wallet. I wanted to be able to get product at a discounted price. I wasn't necessarily looking to build a team or that kind of stuff. Although that's a great perk. I do have a great little small but mighty team. And I enjoy showing off the product and I enjoy selling it. However, if this program would have been around when I was contemplating things, I probably would have joined it instead of a designer, although the ultimate is being a designer. However, if you have no inclination to sell product or build a team, then this is a perfect opportunity for you. It is completely customer based. So again, you're not signing up as a direct seller. You're not signing up as an MLM independent contractor. You don't have to give your social security number. Nothing like that. But you do get to shop at a 30% off discount. So Perks members pay $20 a month, but you also get that back in $20 worth of product credits monthly. So those $20 in product credits are, and they're going to be called design dollars. They're good for 30 days. You can use them on anything you want. And you get to shop regular retail prices at 30% off. You also have access to exclusive promotions and specials. And you also get to join the Couture community. There is a group called Couture Designer Studio, or it'll be called Design Studio. It's currently what all of the designers are members of, but you'll get to have that private Facebook group membership as well. The memberships listed in teal are my personal perks member benefits. So you'll get 15% off purchases from my personal Couture product boutique. You'll also get 10% off any registration fee for any Robin's Egg Blue Creations craft event. Again, those two are my personal perks for signing up for the Perks member program under me. And then here's just another example. It kind of, these are the 3 ways that you can save with Couture. The first one being Club Couture. So it's $21.99 per month. You get free shipping on the club project. And then you also get an exclusive project box with that. As a Perks member, it does cost $20 per month, but you get $20 back in monthly product credit. You get a 30% off product discount. There are no monthly or quarterly minimums. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to build a team. There are additional promotions. You get to be part of a great creative community, and you can join Club Couture for a discounted rate of $17.19 per month. The third way is, of course, to be a designer. There is a $20 per month fee for your website. You also get a $20 a month product credit. You get 40% off products. There are currently no monthly or quarterly minimums to purchase unless you have team members. Then you have to submit monthly and quarterly personal volume. You can build a business, which equals earning commissions, extra product credit, and bonuses. You get a corporate provided personal website. You have the ability to sell the products. You can build a team and community. You can earn recognition and awards, and you can join Club Couture for a discounted rate of $15.59 per month. So I hope all that makes sense. I hope you give the Perks member program some good thought. I think it's a great program. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. So I was going to see if there's any in the comments. So don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions about the Perks member program. I think it's fantastic. I think if your wish list is way bigger than your wallet, it's a great bang for your buck. You don't have to worry about selling anything. You don't have to worry about any monthly quotas. You're not if you think MLMs are sketchy, but you still want to save money, it's a great way to be a part of Couture without being a part of Couture. And I am not dogging it because I'm an independent designer. I love it. I love the company. Some people just have a thing against MLMs or direct selling. And again, that's a customer-based program. So you strictly customer-based. I think it's fantastic. And I'm excited to see who all is interested in it. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Again, this is what we made. If you missed the beginning, you're welcome to go back and watch the replay. I'm going to be making another one that goes like this. So kind of be watching my business page for those pictures. And I will be live again on Wednesday. I don't know what my project will be yet. I'm kind of in the mood to make another t-shirt. Ooh. So if you... So I might do that, but I have some new transfers coming in that I would love to use. Again, be checking out the warehouse sale. There's lots of old retired transfers that you can get for up to 70% off. So with that, if there aren't any questions, I'm going to go ahead and hop off for the evening. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and I will see you on Wednesday or my next craft video. Thanks for watching.